Hedera HBAR has the ability to create crypto millionaires in just the next couple of years. You want to turn yourself from a crypto minnow into a crypto whale. Make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe, and then you're going to be able to build your portfolio along with me as we move out of this brutal bear market into the most extravagant, incredibly large bull market you have ever seen before. I've also got an incredible opportunity as well later on in this video for those of you who are patient enough to stick around for that. So make sure you don't miss out. Jumping over to Hedera, guys. Many of you may not know what this is. Many of you may already know, but it's important to rethink about why this is such an important investment to have in your portfolio. In my opinion, that's obviously not financial advice. Wouldn't dream of it. Hedera is basically a blockchain, okay, and there is a number of other blockchains that have been around for longer and are much bigger, but those blockchains struggle with a number of different aspects, and typically it's the trilemma which has caused a lot of heartache for the blockchains in the past. You've got three things that every great blockchain needs: decentralization, security, as well as scalability. But unfortunately, if you push towards one or two of those points too hard, then you sacrifice the other area. For example, with Ethereum, if you look at decentralization as well as security, it struggles with scalability, where the speed, etc. suffers as more and more people use the network, causing massive gas fees, slow transactions, etc. You then look at Solana, which is extremely scalable, but also has suffered with both security problems and as well potentially lacking in decentralization as well. However, jumping across this diagram, which comes from Whiteboard Crypto, which is a phenomenal YouTube channel, you should definitely check it out, guys. It explains things very simply if you've not heard of them before. What's a hash graph? Hedera works with a hash graph and is slightly different, and that's what separates it from the traditional blockchain. On the right hand side, you can see that this is a hash graph where basically you have a number of different nodes that are all running in the same direction over time, and each of these nodes is basically storing and updating software that someone has on their computer. So the entire world of all these different computers is running different ledgers that allow for these different transactions, different things to be recorded on this blockchain. I just want to point out as well, this is not a sponsored video. I'm just looking into this particular token because I think it's a great opportunity. Hedera is governed by the world's leading organizations: Boeing, IBM, LG, EDF, Google. These are obviously the world's largest companies pretty much. And you've got companies like this backing a cryptocurrency that has the potential to do over 4,000% in just the next 2 years. Going down and comparing it to both Bitcoin and Ethereum here, transactions per second, we've got 3 on Bitcoin, 12 Ethereum, 10,000. Average fee, pretty much completely free, not really charging anything there. Transaction confirmation, 3 to 5 seconds. And then energy use. Obviously, the world is moving towards green energy, with many countries vowing to be carbon neutral by 2030. What do you think is going to get implemented over the next few years? How do you think governments are going to be changing the way that they're doing things in order to be more and more carbon neutral? So to put simply, Hedera is creating a suite of tools that allow for a more decentralized network of hash graphs to be built, allowing different organizations to achieve various different goals where they can not only be carbon neutral, they can have high security, they have the scalability, and as well keeping it as decentralized as possible. That's what makes HBAR one to watch in this bull market. Another thing I want to look at is Google Trends, which we can see here. We can see that the interest in HBAR right now is extremely low, typical of the bottom of the bear market, and this is what we want to see. We want to buy things that people are not looking at. But you may have seen HBAR appearing a lot more regularly on YouTube recently, and there's definitely more and more people paying attention to this token. So you want to get in before everyone else gets in, because that's where the money is to be made. Now, looking at HBAR on a shorter time frame, I'm going to be honest, guys, in the last few months while crypto has had terrible volumes and stuff, I've not really been trading it that regularly. I choose to trade Forex over crypto when the bear markets are on because they're pretty unpredictable. You get that FTX news and it can cause real drama. But one thing I've noticed about crypto compared to Forex trading is crypto is actually far easier because these trading patterns, which don't really hold any weight anymore in Forex because of all the manipulation and stuff that happens, crypto itself actually is much more predictable when it comes to trading patterns. And one thing we've got that I've been seeing time and time again is when we're in a downtrend like this and we have kind of a sustained amount of downtrend, and then eventually we get an aggressive push away and an even more aggressive push away from a downtrend like this, it's a good indication that we're likely to come back and break the trend. And the reason for that is this is basically capturing all of the sellers, all of the people who are trying to go short here and getting caught. When it rips against them, they then lose out and their stop losses get triggered into a load of buy orders, which accelerates it towards this area. Okay, so if we're going to get towards this point here and we're going to break through it, then we could expect to see a very aggressive rally coming very quickly in HBAR. And this is a daily chart. In the shorter term, you could see something like a 75% push in the short term. I'm saying that if it breaks through this, because the market cap size, you could see maybe in the next week or so, depending on what happens in the rest of the crypto market, this doing 75%. And that's not financial advice. I could be very wrong. We could get rejected here and we could then just get squeezed even lower. But remember, we're building portfolios for a longer term. I just want to show you the short term because people can get a bit impatient in crypto. But buying tokens like this right now isn't about trying to make gains in the next week. It's about trying to make gains in the future. And this is what I'm talking about, because this up here is our previous all-time high. And from a current level to that all-time high is 1,209%, which is absolutely enormous. I put in $100 at the bottom, or right now, I'd leave the market with $1,200 if we get back to all-time highs. But it wouldn't be unusual for a fairly new token like this. It wouldn't be unusual to say that we're going to probably go towards at least $1, and maybe even if things go absolutely crazy in this bull market, which I'm expecting that they will, that we could see maybe $2. If we're getting to $1, then you're looking at 2,000%. But up to $2, you're looking at 4,049%, which means your $100 would turn into $4,000. Your $1,000 would become $40,000. And you get the picture. I'm not saying right now that you go and put all your eggs in one basket, and I don't think you should put all your eggs in any basket, but it's about having a balanced crypto portfolio, which is why I'm telling you to subscribe and get into my Telegram, which is linked down below in the description, because in there you're going to find out how to build a crypto portfolio of around 5 to 10 cryptocurrencies, which have probably the best opportunity to make massive gains in the next couple of years. Now, if these tokens end up going to zero, which is obviously possible because this is cryptocurrency, and no matter how good a project may seem, you never know what's around the corner. If you have 5 or 10 cryptocurrencies and you spread your money equally between them, it doesn't really matter if one of them goes to zero if another one of them does a 40x, because it's going to more than cover the losses you've taken in this one. For example, if you put $100 in 10 different cryptocurrencies and just one of them makes $4,000, then you make a 4x. And it would be very surprising if 9 of the other ones went to zero, unless you are terrible at choosing cryptocurrencies. Right now, there's a phenomenal opportunity in crypto. And if we do see a horrendous dip even further down to like 1 cent for HBAR, then we can just buy more, and it brings our dollar cost average down until the point at which we see crypto starting to rally again. Now guys, if you stuck around to this point of the video, congratulations on being the 1% of people in the world who actually have the attention span to do so. What I want to show you, and I've been working very hard on this over the last few days over on Fairdesk. This is my copy trading account. You can see that over the last few days, I've had 39 trades and I've won 100% of my trades, making $262. And you can see down below all of the different trades that I've been taking. And these are the realized profits on the right-hand side. There's pages and pages of them, as you can see. And what's extremely cool, and what I really want to share with you, is that you can copy my trades and you can take profits when I take profits. So I'm sitting here working all day and you only have to click a few buttons in order to copy me, and you can start making profits as well. As well as that, if you jump through that link down below in the description for Fairdesk, you can also get a bonus. You can see that you get various different bonuses, up to a $600 bonus and a $15 trading bonus, which you can use for copy trading and copying my trades. You could use as little as $20 in order to see a passive income being provided to you every single day. So if you're interested in that, guys, make sure you head to that link down below in the description for Fairdesk. If you enjoyed today's video, guys, and you haven't done it already, then hit the thumbs up button for me. Let me know down below whether you hold any HBAR, as well as any cryptocurrencies you want me to cover in my next video. And I will see you in my very next video.